Hi Tubies! So keeping in rhythm with my video from yesterday on spirit guides, that video I kind of gave you definitions or descriptions of some of the legitimate types of spirit guides. This video I'm going to describe to you what to look for when what to look out for when dealing with spirit guides, because every once in a while, and actually too many to count actually, I have run into someone who tells me that they're all excited that they've managed to contact what they think is a spirit guide, perhaps through Ouija board or other methods of divination. And if you've been watching my videos, you've probably seen the one on the Ouija board, and you probably have a good idea that I am not for the Ouija board. For myself, my spiritual practice, and my spiritual path, the Ouija board is just not it for me. But those of you that have used the Ouija board and have had nothing but positive experiences with you, rock on. So these people come to me and they've contacted this entity, and the next thing they know, things are getting a little weird. So I'm going to be going through some kind of mock scenarios, and if any of these mock scenarios I'm going to describe to you, if any of those sound familiar, chances are that what you've connected to is not a spirit guide at all. So how to know your spirit guide isn't really here or there to help you. And these are all just scenarios that I've kind of put together based on conversations that I've had with other people who have come to me with that question: is a spirit guide really there to help you? So the first one is, they say things like you're the only person that they've ever contacted, and you're really super special, and which is why they're sharing their message with only you and not 200 other people. Your guide talks about magical doorways, secret portals to other worlds, or gates that somehow you've managed to open and nobody else ever has. The spirit doesn't mind you bragging about it, but it gets kind of irritated or grumpy whenever anyone questions its existence or purpose. Not only that, it encourages you to isolate yourself from those friends who think the guide may be full of crap. Let's see what else. The spirit claims to be hanging around in order to protect you from some other spirit that you've never encountered. Weird stuff starts to happen, and the spirit guide is, awkwardly, it's conveniently, the spirit's there when just at the right time, when all that stuff just happens to be going wrong. Your spirit guide claims to be from another planet or another world that hasn't been discovered by scientists yet. The spirit claims that it needs your help and only your help to help it do things like write, talk. Basically wants you to become its instrument of operation in exchange for this voluntary possession. Pretty much is what it is. The spirit will impart you with all kinds of nifty new wisdom that only you would be that only you would be privy to. The spirit seems to have no real purpose other than to share information with you, but the information you're receiving is of no real use, no substance, other than to make you believe you are way more enlightened than everyone else, I guess. The spirit could inform you that people who love you and care about you, they're secretly plotting against you, and that the only one who truly understands you is this spirit or this entity itself. And then the last one that I was able to think of is all the information you're being given by this being, or spirit, goes against every common sense, logic, laws of science, physics, and basic human decency, and yet it all just makes perfect sense to you now because you're the only one special enough for the spirit to talk to. Okay, those are just a couple of scenarios that I was able to come up with about, just warning signs in regards to if a spirit is really there to help you or not. Just common sense. If it's telling you something and it goes against everything that you ever believed, and you feel in your heart and in your soul that it's just not right, I think it's time to start questioning. You might want to distance yourself from that spirit for a while, just to really, really make sure that it's really there for your best interest. It happens. It happens. We all come into dark forces, but we just have to be. We have to ask for guidance before we invite these entities into our lives, and we have to ask that we are surrounded by love and light. We're protected. We keep our right mind when we're encountering these entities. So just so that you have help and you have protection, so that when things start to go wrong, you can sense it and you are in the right mind to help yourself get out of the situation, pretty much. So, yeah. So yeah, if I missed anything, if you want to add anything, you can comment. Please leave me a comment. Respond to me. Ask me questions. So until next time, tubies, have a good evening and watch out for those evil forces, negative forces, and I will be back soon. Talk to you later. Blessed be.